Hello guys, welcome to part 2 of our series on practice techniques. Hopefully you saw our last video where we went through subjects such as playing, posture and how to map out an effective practice session. We're going to follow on from that this time and talk about exactly what you should be working on during each part of your practice session. Okay, part 1, warm-ups and exercises. Now my students often tell me that they think surely if they just learn a load of new songs and just keep playing those songs they'll get better. Now while there are some skills you definitely improve by doing this, if your core playing techniques are sloppy, the songs you play will always have that same sloppy sound. In order to play songs to the best of your ability, you'll need to focus on those essential techniques in order to improve your skills. So, what should we be practicing? Okay, first on the list is string bends. Now, really work on getting the pitch of your bends exactly right. There's nothing nastier to listen to than that strangled cat wail of an off-target bend. When you bend a string, you should be 100% confident you can hit the desired note. Start by playing your target note on the fretboard first. So if you are bending a D note up to an E, first play that E note, listen to it and keep that note in your head, then go back to your D note and attempt to bend it up to meet it. Not only will that give you a better ear, it'll help you really get those bends on target. Okay, next up, hammer-ons, pull-offs and trilling. Now work on getting the notes absolutely clear when you perform a hammer-on or a pull-off. You should be adept at using all of your fingers, including your little finger with these skills. A great exercise to do is the trill, where you pick a single note once, then repeatedly hammer on and pull off until you run out of energy. Experiment with different fingers and different speeds. Next on the list is vibrato. Now this technique is particularly important in blues guitar. With accurate vibrato, your playing will sound much more professional. Poorly executed vibrato often yields a sloppy sound and can make notes sound off-key and out of tune. Take a close look at players like B.B. King, who has a really individual vibrato style. Other players to look at would be HENDRIX and Gary Moore. Each of those have a really individual vibrato style. Picking. Now make sure you're regularly practicing alternate picking, where you pick up, down in sequence. You'll be able to play much faster and expend a lot less energy this way. When you practice this, make sure each pick stroke is even and clear. Maybe practice picking through a scale, slowly at first, then gradually increase your speed as you gain confidence. String muting. Now one of the key techniques with lead guitar playing is muting the sounds you don't want to hear. If you ever get that nasty clanging sound when you take your fingers off the strings, you can actually use the side of your picking hand to rest it on the strings of the guitar to mute it. Next time it happens to you, experiment with the position of your picking hand until you can play the phrase without the nastiness. The result is a much cleaner, professional sound. Okay, if you'd like to take a look at some exercises to improve those core playing techniques, you can check out our e-course, Guitar Secrets. Inside its pages, you'll have access to a 10-week guitar course showing you everything you need to practice to improve your skills, including which exercises to focus on, which scales to learn, chord shapes, and more. It comes bundled free with our Ultimate package, which contains 50 blues backing tracks, 500 blues licks with tab and audio, and our unique Pentatonic Mastery Guide, which teaches you everything you need to know about the pentatonic and blues scale. If you're serious about playing the blues, then this is the package for you. So make sure you head on over to www.ultimatebluesbackingtracks.com now to check it out. See you next time.